So I'm going to be very brief with this review of Fairy Tail. For the most part, it was like, hey, there's about 1 million soldiers, but as I said, Fairy Tail is going to plow through them. There's really no point in any standard soldiers being there because they're literally just like giant cardboard cutouts for Fairy Tail to bulldoze through, because that in a sense was majority of the chapter. Fairy Tail's like, hey, we got to go through this. And I like that Hiro continues the foreshadowing of what Zeref said, and Happy keeps on remembering, hey, if you kill me, Natsu's gonna die as well. So I'm glad that Hiro continues that element, which means that's gonna be something that's big, and Happy's probably gonna bug out and try and stop Natsu again when they get on the battlefield and Natsu gets close to possibly killing Zeref. But aside from that, honestly, the soldiers is just like, what's the fucking point? You could literally have 10 billion, 100 billion soldiers for the Alvarez Empire, and aside from the Spriggan 12 and Zeref, which the Spriggan 12 for the most part ain't gonna really do too much either, but aside from those people, everyone else is literally fodder for the slaughter. Natsu and company are just bulldozing through, and it wasn't up until, I want to say, God Serena, when the chapter really started to say, oh, okay, there's a little bit of a threat here, and I was kind of glad in a way, even though personally it's like, he already got defeated, we're bringing him back after only a couple chapters, what's the point? But he's here, and we have a big threat, because God Serena, from what we've seen, he was a pretty formidable adversary. And I think the most biggest thing about the chapter, the thing that everybody's raving about, and I'm really glad, it took a long ass time, but he's finally here, the return of Gildarts to the fucking Fairy Tail Guild and to Fairy Tail in general for this battle is like, okay, I'm really excited to see, because, okay, if Acnologia, remember, Acnologia did Gildarts in dirty. Now, Gildarts has had time to train since then. He's probably had some great improvements, but that doesn't say much because, again, Acnologia just absolutely slaughtered him. But if Acnologia could also pretty much slaughter God Serena, then it's like, where's the power at? Are they close to even? And if Gildarts has had, you know, a power up since then, it makes me question how even these two are, and if they went into combat, which they're about to go, how the fight is going to go down. And honestly, for the most part, that was the chapter in and of itself. It was a good chapter. Some of the negatives, again, was what's the point of 1 million soldiers if they're just going to get fucked up left and right, like if they're nothing. But we got God Serena versus Gildarts. That's the setup for this chapter, that fight. And Gildarts, is cool to see that he actually had a little bit of a transformation over the time skip. He looks different now. He doesn't look exactly the same, so we got a little bit of a change. Hopefully it's not what happened with Fairy Tail, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I look a little bit different, but hey, you know, I look the same again. I just, you know, I wiped the makeup off. Like, hopefully he looks straight up like that for the remainder of his stay in the manga, and it's not just gonna be a revert back to how he used to be, which with Hiro, it probably will be a revert. But either way, I'm still excited for this fight. God Serena, the return, although with that guy, that basically is the only reason why God Serena is still around, because he's creating this image of God Serena, whatever, is like, how strong is God Serena gonna be compared to how strong he was when he was alive? That's what makes me question as well. Either way, still a pretty good fight, and I'm looking forward to it. It's just, again, the only negative of this chapter is 1 million soldiers, and they're worth jack shit because Fairy Tail fucks them up like they're nothing. But let me know what you guys think. First of all, are you hyped for Gildarts' return? To be honest with you, I am. I've been wondering where the fuck he is, and probably the only reason why he's back so soon is because the whole land got shrunken down, so it's probably a quicker walk for him. And I love the little line where it was like, that's Gildarts' character. He's like, yo, I'm hungry, get the fuck out the way, I'm trying to get to my guild. So it's like, he's gonna kill all these motherfuckers, go through them like butter, because yeah, he wants a meal, he wants to go home already. And your overall thoughts of the setup of this chapter, Gildarts versus God Serena? Honestly, it sounds like a pretty good fight, especially the fact that both of them were done in by Acnologia, so it's gonna be interesting to see which one is stronger. Were you disappointed with the soldiers basically being nothing? I mean, I expected it from 100% the get-go that they were gonna get mowed over like they were nothing. So 7 out of 10, but thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk me on Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.